Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well this lovely sunny day, the last for a while I believe. Please say hello in the chat so I know who's there and we can crack on with the matter in hand today. I don't intend today's live stream to be a particularly long one, I know I say that each time, but this time I don't intend it to be particularly long. So let's see who we've actually got here today. It's not looking like great numbers, but let's have a look. So the plan today is to hi Aaron, hi Elliot, how are you guys doing? Your M2s, by the way, really good. I hope you were pleased with the feedback. I was certainly, it was a pleasure to read them, so well done, that was outstanding. Say hello in the comments if you're lurking, don't be shy, it's good to know who's there. So the plan today is to just revisit D1 in case there are any areas of concern that you have. We decided that perhaps giving you work to do over half term was slightly unkind. So if you got the work done last week, you almost have your half term this week for IT. But if not, it gives us a chance to run through anything on D1 that is giving you any sorts of concerns at all. I've got Aaron and I've got Elliot here. You two, how are you feeling about D1? Is it all, do you completely understand what you have to do? Because if it's only you two I've got, I can actually move on to the next thing. But let me know in the comments, because what I plan on doing is just doing a really simple, short recap. So, Aaron, you're totally done and dusted. You know what you're doing. Elliot, how are you on D1? Do you get what you have to do? We've got two yeses. In which case, rather than focusing on wasting your time, what I'll do instead is do a quick look forward. So bear with me a second and let me get this order of tasks thing up here. So this is the this obviously is the list of what is coming up, and you have done P1, M1, P2, M2, P3, and D1. So your next job is P4, and what I'll do for you really quickly is run through what you need to do for P4. And P4 is all about, let me get my in fact let me get rid of this one here and I can take you through it. So let's get rid of the order of tasks and then go on to this one here. So you can see that P4 and P5 are actually quite closely linked. So P4 is about writing a pitch for the application. So if you two have got D1 done and dusted, P4 is the next task, and it's quite straightforward. So I think the way we're going to run this is that you are going to pitch to me probably on Zoom. So we'll set up a Zoom meeting. I hand over control to you, and then you can show me your PowerPoint slide, and you're going to run through a PowerPoint slide doing a pitch for me. All right. So that's the sort of the easy part. The more complex part is writing the PowerPoint. The good news is that you've actually done all of the work for this PowerPoint. So when you think about pitching the product, it's a bit like Dragon's Den. So you're going to take the information that you've got and you're going to put it into a different format for a different audience. So you're going to be pitching to Justin. So for the purpose of this pitch, I'm Justin, and you're going to be showing me a presentation, and you're going to be talking me through all the different facets of the application. So for example, now it says there detailed speaker notes. What I recommend that you do is that you write detailed speaker notes, but you simply have those as cards in your hand, or you've actually learnt the thing off by heart. And what we're looking for in the presentation is for you to give enough information for the client to make an informed decision on yes or no. So ultimately, when me or the moderator looks through the work that you've done, the question will be, has this student given us enough information to say, yes, let's go ahead and do it, or no, let's not go ahead and do it? That's it. So breaking that down further, and what I'm not going to do today is run through all of that information because it's on YouTube. I'll do a screencast for you maybe later on this week or next week about the details of how to do that, because it's all there on YouTube for you. There's a separate playlist for P4 and for P5 actually. And P5, by the way, is that prototype that you started making, the wireframe that you started making for P3. If you remember, you did a wireframe in PowerPoint. Will you simply expand that and make it for 4 or 5 screens of your product, and submitting that PowerPoint with some rectangles, some rectangle shapes that you've hyperlinked. So you click on the About button and it takes you to the About slide, and that's really all you've got to do for that. So that's already in the bag. So P4, in structuring your PowerPoint, think about the most sensible way to sequence your material. So in the same way that you did for M2, set the scene, talk about the problem that you're going to solve, and then talk about how you're going to solve it technically, talk about the costs, talk about the timescales, and talk about how you're going to do it. There's far more detail than that in the YouTube videos, and I suggest you watch those because I've made those to take you through that. So you too might want to get on and just get that prepared. And as soon as your pitch is prepared, because we don't require to do it in front of the class, so as soon as your pitch is ready, we can just make an appointment, and if you like, I can get you both on the same Zoom meeting, and the three of us can just do it that way. So I would hand over control to you. You do the presentation to me, looking quite awkward and stressful. It's always quite amusing to watch that, and then we go through it that way. Does that make sense? Any of you got any questions about that next step, given that you're happy with D1? And I'm guessing you'll be happy with P5. In the case of you two, because you are racing ahead and you've got this work done, what I don't want to do is have you sitting around for a week doing nothing. So if you would like to crack on and get the rest of the tasks done, I'm more than happy to get you through all of this in the time scale that works best for you. But if either of you got any questions on P4? I can put the link to the websites, to the YouTube videos on the shared area, but you will have found them anyway, because I know that you've already watched them, because I've had a look at your work and you clearly have. So does that make sense? Elliot gets it. So listen, no pressure, but if you want to go ahead and get the pitch sorted and then get it done, I'm more than happy to do that, and I will leave that entirely up to you, because you are ahead of the game. We gave everyone else an extra week to get up to. Yep, you've got it as well. So guys, I don't want to waste your time. Have a look at the YouTube videos for P4. Get the prototype finished. Let's do the pitch together. So let me know when you've got the pitch completed. I will get your work back to you on P3. So all the M's have been done. P3, Mr. Godfrey's doing your P2. I'll get your P3 back to you probably in the next 2 or 3 days, and then you'll be up to date with all of your work. And all you'll have to submit for P4 is your PowerPoint, and then I submit a video of you doing your presentation, which I can record on Zoom. Does that all make sense? So rather than wasting any more time, a 9-minute session, which is a world record. So crack on and get that done. Let me know when you're ready to present, and we can get a Zoom meeting organised and do it that way. In the meantime, if you need to talk to me, email me. If you want to do a Zoom, we'll do a Zoom. It's not a problem, okay? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to leave it there rather than wasting any more of your time. Go and enjoy the sun this afternoon, and I will speak to you later on. You've got my email. It's underneath there, so just email me if you're struggling. All right? See you guys. Bye-bye.